There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything.
The bad boy. Oh, he's bad boy now.
Signing the bad boy.
It looks like Diddy is asking him if he has a wire. Justin says no. Then Diddy checks to see if he has a wire. Yo, this is some sick shit.
So it seems like Justin Bieber is beginning to understand some serious things about his early days in the music biz. Rumors are swirling that he's feeling like Usher and Diddy pulled some shady moves and took advantage of him. He might be getting ready to spill the tea on his experience. These unsettling whispers about Justin and Diddy have been around forever, and now Jaguar Wright is adding fuel to the fire by claiming Usher played a part in handing Justin over to Diddy. But wait, there's more. Jaguar also hinted that Usher might have been played himself.
I'm not angry with Usher, he's a victim. But when you decide, hey, I can't beat them, so I'm going to join them. See, that's when me and you got a problem.
This shows how this bad cycle works, and I really hope there's a sorting out in the music world, especially in hip-hop, about this. But what do we really know about Diddy's link to Justin Bieber, and where does Usher fit into all this mess? Let's find out.
I was waking up in the morning and the first thing I was doing is popping pills and smoking a blunt and starting my day. I basically said to myself, oh my God, if you're real, you get me through this season of stopping these pills and stuff, and if you do, I'll do the rest of the work.
So, a bunch of old videos showing Diddy's strange interactions with Justin Bieber have suddenly resurfaced on the internet after Diddy's place got raided last month as part of an ongoing big investigation. Some of these videos are really uncomfortable to watch, and fans are now thinking over everything about Justin's past, especially his battles with mental health and substances. Once upon a time, Justin Bieber was the biggest pop star in the world. But nowadays, it seems like Justin is just a shadow of his old self. He always looks sad and lost, and it seems like he doesn't even care about making music anymore. Last year, he made a big move and sold off his whole music collection for $200 million, sparking a lot of talk that he's done with music for good. But what's even weirder is that Justin seems to be avoiding making music on his own these days, and yet last September, he showed up on one of Diddy's tracks called Moments from his album, the love album Off the Grit. Now, you might think if Justin's not really into his own music anymore, he wouldn't have time to hop onto someone else's project, right? Well, there's been some talk lately about Justin either having some kind of strong connection with Diddy due to past experiences or being a victim of Diddy's rumored blackmail tactics. By the way, when Diddy announced Justin's feature on his album last year, he tweeted, "Justin Bieber has become one of the biggest superstars in the world. I met him when he was playing his guitar outside on the street. I'm honored to call him a dear friend and a brother. I never had the chance to work with him until now. God is the greatest." But wait, why did Diddy claim he met Justin while he was playing guitar outside on the street? As far as we know, it was actually Usher who introduced Justin to Diddy, not some random encounter on the sidewalk. To provide some background, when Justin was about 12, he started gaining a lot of attention thanks to his mom, Patty Millette, who was posting his singing videos on YouTube. One of these videos caught the attention of the controversial manager Scooter Braun, who was so convinced that Justin had what it takes to be the next big thing that he embarked on a whole investigation to find him. Scooter located the theater where Justin was performing in one of those YouTube videos, tracked down his school, and eventually reached out to Patty, practically begging her to let Justin come with him to Atlanta. After some hesitation, Justin's mom agreed, and at just 13 years old, Justin hopped on a plane to Atlanta with Scooter to record some demo tapes. And get this, just a week later, Usher himself stepped in and became Justin's mentor. Now, in an interview with the New York Times, Justin's mom spilled the beans on how Usher didn't stop at mentoring. He went the extra mile and appointed his right-hand man, Ryan Good, to be Justin's road manager, and as he put it, his swagger coach. According to Patty, this is when she started feeling like she was losing control over Justin. Now, keep in mind that Patty was just a teenager herself when she had Justin. And to top it off, she had to raise him all on her own after Justin's dad, Jeremy, hit the road. Life wasn't exactly easy for Patty either. She went through some tough times and even battled with thoughts of ending it all when she was just 17. So you can imagine Patty probably saw this opportunity with Scooter and Usher as a ticket to a better life for Justin. She put all her trust in them, hoping they'd protect her son and give him the chances she never had. But as it often goes, once Scooter and Usher stepped in, Patty was completely shut out, and suddenly Justin was out of her hands. But it gets worse because Usher apparently wasted no time introducing young Justin to his mentor, Diddy, back in 2009. At just 15 years old, Justin got shipped off to spend 48 hours with Diddy, but no one bothered to explain what the purpose of this hangout was. Justin wasn't a rapper, so what exactly was Diddy supposed to teach him? Now, as you probably know, there's this video floating around from that time that's got everyone talking, and it shows Diddy talking about how he can't disclose what he and Justin are up to.
Amazing? Yeah. So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, where we hanging out and what we doing.
Now let's consider the possibility that Justin was simply starstruck and really wanted to hang out with Diddy. But what was Diddy's angle? What was his reason for spending 48 hours with a kid who couldn't even legally drink? We all know what Diddy's idea of a good time looks like. Plus, let's not overlook the fact that Diddy was 40 years old at the time. So, what was his strategy? Why the sudden interest in a 15-year-old Justin? And then there's this other piece of information that Diddy mentioned in that video about having legal guardianship over Usher.
I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Wait, legal guardianship? What's the deal with these parents letting Diddy have custody of their teenage sons? As you probably know, Usher himself confessed, revealing he was only 13 or 14 when L.A. Reid sent him off to Puffy Flavor Camp.
And that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called.
I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
And then there's this strange video of Kevin Hart interviewing Diddy, where Diddy claims he and Usher used to wake up and wrestle when Usher was just 10 years old.
And pause, but check out. Back in the days when he was 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early.
Keep in mind, Diddy is 10 years older than Usher, so what exactly did Diddy mean when he mentioned waking up and wrestling? This is starting to get seriously unsettling, and I don't see how anyone could justify this kind of behavior. Over time, it seems like Usher and Diddy have grown apart, but here's the kicker. Diddy had this habit of putting Usher in awkward situations, especially when the cameras were rolling. There's this clip that's resurfaced, showing Diddy straight up putting Usher on the spot and asking why they don't hang out as much anymore.
Something ain't right, y'all.
It's nothing like fellowshipping,
Right.
So we see each other around, but we don't get it. Usher, how you been, man? I've been seeing you so long.
How much did we drink?
Hey,
Nick. Hey, Diddy, he gone.
He don't even know what's going on. You trying to say something, Usher?
I'm trying to say something.
What do you want to say?
I don't know if I should, but I'm trying.
Well, we drunk a little bit. You drunk a lot.
Because you drank that whole can of beer.
Yeah, you drank that beer. You drank 2 shots of tequila.
Yeah, right.
You drank
Fired
1
up.
Caipirosha.
Remember you said fired up?
Yeah.
That's your group, right? Fired up.
I like that.
Fired up.
Your forehead is sweating like Uncle Leroy at the dinner table.
And now take a look at how Diddy did the same thing with Justin in this video, which was recorded when they bumped into each other about a year after that 48-hour hangout.
Everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
There's also been some significant gossip swirling around that it was actually Diddy who initially introduced Justin to the party scene and illegal substances. Word on the street is that this entire ordeal fueled Justin's desire to protect other young artists from falling into the same trap. Check out how Justin broke down crying in his 2020 interview with Zan Liu while discussing his friendship with Billie Eilish and why he's so protective of her.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments, because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
Now, there are 2 more troubling videos of Justin circulating online, and they're enough to make your skin crawl at the thought of what Diddy might have put Justin through. The first video shows Diddy patting down Justin and carefully checking to ensure he's not wearing a recording device. Did you notice how Justin kept looking at the ground and avoiding eye contact with Diddy? You don't have to be an expert in body language to see that Justin is clearly intimidated and scared of this situation. But it gets even worse, folks. There's another video of Justin partying with Diddy's equally problematic friends, Trey Songz and Odell Beckham Jr. Not only does Justin appear completely out of it, but at one point he seems to, well, you know what, I can't even describe it. I'll let you watch and be the judge. Now, some people are speculating that Justin was indulging in some substances without the cola, if you catch my drift. But others have pointed out that the way Odell moves his hands after Justin gets up suggests they were involved in something else. Either way, this whole situation is utterly disgusting and heartbreaking. Whatever Justin went through, let's hope he can heal and find peace. As for Justin potentially testifying against Diddy, sources close to him are saying he's still unsure about addressing the situation publicly. One insider who recently spoke to In Touch Weekly said, Justin doesn't want to talk publicly about his relationship with Diddy, but he may have to. I'm not sure if Diddy did anything that Justin now thinks crossed the line, but if he did, he's not saying. If Justin has to address his past interactions with Diddy, he will. As for Usher, he's been keeping a low profile since Diddy's homes were raided. Rumor has it that Usher is seeking a way out before this whole situation blows up. While some fans argue that Usher shouldn't be blamed if Diddy actually did something to Justin, others believe he's at least partially responsible because he knew exactly what Diddy was like. One fan said, I don't understand where's the outrage for Usher. He handed 15-year-old Justin Bieber over to Diddy for 48 unsupervised hours, knowing full well what that monster was capable of. He's just as responsible for whatever took place. Another person wrote, Usher is a victim, which is sad, but he eventually grew up to become the same instead of breaking the chain. Once Justin Bieber was in Usher's space, Usher definitely shouldn't have brought him around Diddy, knowing the risks. It's sad all around, to be honest. But let me know what you think about the situation. Drop your comments below and make sure you stick around for the next video.